Right, so test. Alright, cool. Alright. So now that that's working, sorry. I had to I'll probably like add it in if I get anything from the last video, but basically my cat decided to walk over the keyboard and I don't know, like it's stopped recording the video. So I don't know what command that was. But I was saying how a lot of things have changed. I got a new cat. The thing that took me so long from this is that I struggle a lot with a lot of motivation and depression and such. And I know it's very cop-outy, but like I honestly did my best to finish this, and also like the videos that I made over a year ago, like 13 months ago. I just finished uploading it, so the one you see before this is the one that I finished over a year ago. I did go through editing, so I know exactly what's going on in the story, fortunately. Unlike sometimes how you like start a open world RPG and you're like, and you don't play it for like, let's say 3 months, and you're like, where the heck was I? What was I doing? But oh shit, cutscene.
Seraph?
David's just stepped out for a moment, Mr. Jensen. But do come in. I've been hoping to meet you.
Mr. Darrow. I'm surprised you even know who I am.
David speaks very highly of you. He says that when it comes to detective work, you are like a dog with a bone. Have you found your scientist yet?
What else did David tell you?
Over the years, plenty. But today I'm here as a friend and fellow scientist. Things are getting quite turbulent out there, wouldn't you agree? So many people drunk on revolution. The United Nations being urged to intervene. And all because of the technology I created.
Things have come a long way since then.
Haven't they? And now my old friend David wants me to lead us to the Promised Land. He's asked me to invite members of the UN to Panchaea, to convince them we don't need industry regulation.
Your geoengineering project in the Arctic Ocean.
The installation couldn't have been built without the assistance of augmented workers. And when it's finished, my little hole in the ocean is going to stop global warming. A lovely photo op, wouldn't you say?
If it works.
You mean, if it doesn't kill us all?
Adam? You're back. Can I speak to you outside? Get to the helipad, son. You're going back to Hengsha Island. Frank tracked down one of the GPLs.
Only one? Is it?
Sevchenko's. But Adam, we had to call in a favor of the DOD to do it.
Meaning, the conspirators probably know I'm coming.
Element of surprise dropped. Yeah, I can't believe my tea's still warm. Like, if you...
You're Adam Jensen, right? The
if you,
security
if
chief
you want to
here?
keep your tea
Your men
warm,
did a good job
get a
securing this
Yeti
building when the riot
tumbler.
broke out.
They are expensive and pricey, but man, are they worth it. Like, I was streaming last night, oh, fuck, what was it? On the night of my birthday. December 22nd, and I ended up, making tea, and that thing was hot for like 3 hours straight. It was still too hot. Also keeps things cold for a good amount of time. But let's see what other things changed. Yeah, I got a cat. She looks like a fucking cow. She's a kitten still. Arya. Yeah, I got the Typhoon. I can jump higher. I can do this and not die. I also ended up losing my job as well.
No unnecessary violence.
So what do we do if they start storming the front doors?
Just push them back. But here's the thing. If one of them manages to get inside, it's a free-for-all. You hear that, Kozak?
No kicking in teeth unless absolutely necessary. Got it, sir. Once we were
Team has
restraining
been
this
briefed
guy,
on
and
the
I
orders.
gave one kick too many. We'll
Yeah,
have to hang
I ended
tight
up
in
losing
here
my
for a
job
while.
over very vague things. Like even I don't really know exactly what happened.
Glad you're here, Mr. Jensen. Guess you didn't come in the front door, huh?
Some of the employees got really scared.
But I wasn't given
I heard
proof
you
or
were out there,
anything. But
Jensen.
it's actually a toss-up whether I want to do anything and fight back, because like I didn't. There's nothing that I know that I could have done. The heck? Oh, he said helipad, so I guess I'll just head over there. But like everyone that I've talked to, like they all say like, "Hey, that's very vague. Are you hiding anything? You're beating around the bush." But like like that's what I was given, and that's what I stick by, because that's just what I was given. Oh.
Boss said we're heading back to Hangshaw?
Pritchard tracked Savchenko's GPL signal. If he's alive, there's a chance the rest of them are too.
That's a pretty big leap, Jensen.
We've been making big leaps for a while now.
Whatever you say. You ready to get going?
Heck yeah.
No time like the present. Let's get going.
Then hop in.
Gotta finish this game finally. But I did get a new setup. I actually ended up getting my PC built. It just sucks that I got my job taken away right before the holidays. But honestly, like, moving on, and I should have been streaming this whole time, but like I mentioned it, I think I mentioned it in the previous recording where it cut off, that depression, it sucks in trying to find the motivation.
Hangshaw Traffic Control just revoked our clearance. We're being rerouted to another part of the city.
I don't like that. I suppose you can't just ignore them.
Yeah, right. Chinese government. I've got to comply.
Bravo Echo Echo 008, proceeding to designated coordinates.
Oh shit.
What the hell?
We've got a sandlock on our tail.
Jensen, all systems are down. Hang on, we're going in hard. Jump, Jensen!
Holy shit.
Malik, we've got company.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Oh, I did not mean to throw that.
You need to get away from here and find Dr. Savchenko. I'll be fine.
You'll be a sitting duck.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is
There we go.
your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen.
Hell no. I'm taking him out.
Malik, you hurt?
Just scratch, small boy. I think you're on your own now.
Farida.
Hell for me.
No! This wasn't a way to save her? Fuck! No. Yes.
Jensen, I've been monitoring comm activity around Hangshaw. Bell Tower's looking for you. hard.
But yeah, like I should have been streaming.
Bastards ambushed
I
us,
sh-
Richard. Malik didn't make it.
Oh God. I know you might want to get even. But if they see you, if they recognize you, it might be better to stay out of their way.
Like, I should have been streaming. I should have edited all these things that I've had backlogged for a while now. And edit them properly as well, because I see, like, a lot of cool editing that people add music to it. And, you know, and they're able to keep their videos up. Like, I don't mind if it's... if I just can't, yeah. Like, I don't care if it's, if I can't monetize it, at least I'm getting things out there. Clogged on. Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Jensen? Jensen, the World Health Organization is advising all augmented patients to check in with Lim. There's a problem with biochip technology.
The glitches I've been experiencing.
We've all had them. So far, I can't determine why.
You heading to a clinic?
I'm running a few more tests. But since I can't exactly run them on you, and we don't know when you'll be back, you might not want to wait. Up to you.
Fuck it, I'm doing it. But, motivation, depression, all these things get to you. And I don't think that anyone's to blame when they're victim of these things. Because we don't choose them. We really do not choose these things.
There is problem with the peripheral nerve interface. We fixed with upgraded chip. You want it, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, name's Jensen.
I will tell surgery. You buy something else?
But if you're ever suffering through these things, don't worry about it.
You need
just keep going.
Neuropozyne?
Could I borrow a minute of your time?
Yeah,
I am not
sure.
mistaken. You are Mr. Jensen, right?
That depends. Who's asking?
I am sorry, Mr. Jensen. I am being impolite. My name is Wing Hui. I am a doctor here.
I can see that. What I really meant to ask is, how do you know who I am?
Yes, of course. Excuse me, for I am a bit nervous. Bell Tower agents were here a while ago, looking for a man who fits your description. When I heard what they were saying of you, it occurred to me that you might be exactly the person I need.
Need for what, exactly? Tread carefully, Doc, because I'm about one step away from losing my patience here.
No, please, you misunderstand. I only wish to talk to you about something, and it is not an easy subject to discuss, as it is a rather sensitive matter. Truly, Mr. Jensen, I would never force anyone to do something against their will. On that, you have my word.
Glad to hear it. So what's this all about then?
I'm afraid I won't be able to go into very much details. Not before I know you are really willing to help. But I need someone to help me to stop a very dangerous augmented soldier, and possibly his squad mates. If everything Bell Tower said of you is true, then you would seem the good fit for this job.
Sure.
Fine, I'll do it. Just tell me more.
Thank you. Now please, understand that I am to give you sensitive information on multiple parties.
You'd be surprised by the amount of sensitive information that gets tossed my way on a daily basis. I haven't misused any of it. Yet.
Yet? Mr. Jensen, please. Do not make light of this matter. Bell Tower is, well, you know their role in this city. But what you do not know is that they often contract limb specialists to operate in private, on special projects.
What kind of special projects?
What you Americans call black operations. Bell Tower selects some of their best soldiers and make them to be super augmented with experimental, top-secret hardware.
Not to sound too jaded, Doc, but none of that comes as a big surprise. Stuff like that's been going on for years.
Yes. Your government and mine have both been guilty of this practice, I am sure. But Bell Tower is not a government. They are a private corporation. A private army on sale to the highest bidder.
Is this about stopping Bell Tower, then? Because as much as I might hate them right now, I'm only one man.
No. It is not all of Bell Tower I need help with. It is just one of their covert operatives, a man named Michael Zelazny. He was implanted with experimental hardware, and to an extent that is way beyond legal regulations. I am ashamed to say I have operated on him myself, and he has been used in countless secret operations for the Chinese and others.
Sounds like the type of man you don't want to see going out of control.
Precisely. Yet, about a month ago, I have heard rumors that Mr. Zelazny and part of his unit had gone rogue. And 2 weeks later, a city official was killed in a perfectly staged operation. I am certain it was them. And then, a few days ago, Mr. Zelazny contacted me himself. He needed urgent help with one of his squad mates' augmentations.
I take it you said you would help.
They sent me to the back store of a meat shop near Pandang Road, in the Yutzao district. There, I performed emergency repairs on one of the agent's augs, a servo replacement. I believe this back store is their hideout, Mr. Jensen. You must go there and make Mr. Zelazny hear reason.
I'll do what I can.
I am sure you are up to the task. Mr. Zelazny is a soldier, not a maniac. Your unique situation will no doubt resonate with him. And if things do turn sour and he must be terminated, I think you are quite a good candidate to get it done. Or at least survive.
Oh, thanks.
So? You have found Zelazny.
It's,
What more can you tell me
worship.
about this operative, Zelazny?
He is American. His father was a Polish immigrant. His files portray him as highly intelligent, calm, and a fine strategist. He is also a religious man. He joined the army when he was 18. Ever since, he has excelled in almost every aspect of his military service. That is why he was selected by Bell Tower for the Special Operatives Project. At the time, the US Army delegated some of its work in counterinsurgency to the PMC. As for the rest, you will have to learn it from him.
You seem like a decent man, Dr. Wing. Why did you get involved with something
Wow.
like this?
And then also,
I always act
I'm
according
actually
to my
recording
ethics,
this on the
Mr.
Xbox
Jensen.
One, so it might look
I
different.
love my country. I respect its history, its government, its traditions. Bell Tower is under contract with Heng Sha, so I thought I was doing the honorable thing by being loyal. It is not easy to accept that one's beliefs might have been a fraud.
Yeah, sure.
You
reward.
understand that I'm really risking my neck here.
Of course, Mr. Jensen. I'm afraid there is not much I can offer you, but I have a praxis kit I could give you in exchange for your help.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
You should go to Mr. Zelazny's hideout, the back store of the meat shop in the residential district. I can send the coordinates to your Wayfinder augmentation. Once you get there,
Oh, yeah, that's what I
try to
want.
convince him and his men to turn themselves in.
That is what I want. Why
If
would
that
he-
fails, I'm afraid you might have to put them out of service permanently for everyone's safety.
Oh boy.
Okay, that's it for now, Doc.
Alright, well, I guess trying to go kill that guy. So yeah, my plan is to pump out some more stuff. Well-edited stuff, too. Like, if it's just multiplayer things, I can just cut shit up and make it interesting. Like, instead of just a World of Tanks battle, maybe just the random shenanigans that goes on in World of Tanks. Like,
Shouldn't be here.
Oh shit. Yes, Daddy.
You shouldn't be here. Get moving. It was right here. Last warning. Leave or I shoot.
You didn't see anything. Fuck. Get the fuck out of here. No! Oh, that sucks. I could have just gone through here. Well, at least I'm excited to actually finish this game.
Hey, I know you.
Oh god.
You're the one Bell Tower is looking for. I seen your picture.
You got the wrong guy.
What's it worth to you for me to think so? Be a simple thing for me to yell out. Maybe a few credits keep my mouth shut, huh?
How about I find some other way to keep it shut? Permanently.
That won't be necessary. I see now that you're much taller than the man they're looking for.
I thought you might see things that way. Now move it.
Okay, leave me alone.
Leave me alone. You're the one that came down calling the thunder. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Right now, I'm just trying to see what other ways I can make money.
Mr. Jensen.
Oh, God.
Hugh Darrow here. Please forgive this intrusion, but David assured me of your cooperation and discretion. I find myself in need of some assistance.
I'm listening.
A contact of mine, Meng Yao, is in Hengsha, waiting to fill you in. I'll upload her coordinates now.
Oh, great. Well, let's just do one at a time now.
You're in the wrong part of town, Lao Lad. Go back. You're in the wrong part of town, Lao Lad. Go back. Where are you? Don't hide. Over here!
Ah, fuck me. There it is.
Mr. Jensen, right? Thank you for your time. I am Meng Yao, an associate of Mr. Darrow's. I'm in charge of one of his divisions here in Hengsha. You come highly recommended.
Really?
Your boss described you as a most precious asset. Apparently, you are very efficient and always get the job done. We could definitely use a man like you for this operation.
Oh, come on.
An asset, huh? I guess that's the right word. I can't say I'm a big fan of being shoved around and shared like a stapler.
A state-of-the-art, multi-million-dollar stapler, Mr. Jensen. There's no reason to be insulted. I'm an asset, too. And if my employer considers me valuable enough to recommend my services to a friend, I would be honored.
What is it you want?
We need you to help us stop a group of terrorists who are threatening the Panchaea project. Are you up to it?
Okay, I'll help out.
Excellent. Here's the situation. It has come to our attention that these terrorists possess highly classified proprietary information about Panchaea. We've been able to convince them to sell it to one of our agents, a man named Lo Fei. The meeting is supposed to take place near the Alice Garden pods in the Daigong district.
And you want me to crash this meeting?
Actually, there will not be a meeting. We are sending you alone to ensure Mr. Fei's safety. The terrorists will not be expecting that, and will have the information with them on a data chip. You have to neutralize all of the sellers and retrieve the chip so you can bring it to me.
I don't get it. If Faye set up the meeting, why risk sending me in his stead? Why doesn't he or even some of your other agents drop in on the sellers and take the chip?
Because Mr. Darrow wants an absolute guarantee that there will be no casualties. We will not play by their rules. We want them arrested and questioned, then properly prosecuted and sentenced. This will require stealth and efficiency. That's why a man with your particular skills will be indispensable.
Anything else I need to know?
The sellers are expecting Mr. Faye and Mr. Faye alone. If they spot you, they will shoot on sight. Need I point out this might make your job a lot harder?
Story of my life.
Really?
你不是当地人吧？是吗？
世界卫生组织发布了召回公告，你去人诊所了吗？
I think the way to go is through here, because I'm supposed to be sneaky, right? Sneaky! Oh. I was right here. I was fucking right here, man. Also, I've been cutting a lot of stuff out from when I record these things, not because I don't care about the game. Like, I do want to show like the game's experience and the story behind it. And now, time to see if I can smack them down. Ah, fuck me. I guess I could have just snuck up on him.
You must get that chip back, Mr. Jensen.
I got the chip. The sellers are out cold.
Excellent work. Seems Mr. Darrow was right to trust you. We will send people to take care of the terrorists. Could I see the chip?
How about you tell me what's on it first?
Blackmail, Mr. Jensen? Don't waste your time. I won't tell you anything. Besides, there are stones better left unturned. Might as well just give me the chip and leave it at that.
Look, you're a powerful young woman. You're in a position that warrants your access to classified information. I understand that not everybody should get their hands on this, but I'm like you. I work for a powerful man, and I get entrusted with secret information on a daily basis. Plus, I'm the one who busted his ass getting this chip for you.
I guess your point is not entirely without merit. But understand, this information is extremely confidential. It concerns Panchaea, and more specifically, the Hiram Project.
Hiram Project. Never heard of it.
I'm not surprised. It is a well-guarded secret. But without it, Panchaea could not exist. Such an ambitious project. An installation extending all the way to the ocean floor. The pressure exerted against it is constantly shifting. Yet the slightest defect in structural integrity could bring it all down. That's why we needed something powerful and extremely efficient to monitor it, day and night.
You're saying the Hyron project is some kind of advanced computer?
Yes, I suppose you could say that.
Thank you for your honesty. The information is safe with me, don't worry. Here's your data chip.
Ah, perfect. You don't know what this means, Mr. Jensen.
Oh, look,
Your
it didn't
help
freeze
has
like
been
before.
invaluable. Thank you.
It didn't
Even
freeze
though
like
this
before
was
when
a
I'm
favor
getting
from
an
Mr.
achievement.
Darrow, he believes you should be
But that was on the
duly
Xbox
rewarded.
360.
Here is a payment in credits. I'm sure Mr. Darrow will wish to congratulate you himself. Expect to hear from him soon.
David has a flair for choosing his people, Mr. Jensen. You have done me a great service today.
Glad I could help. Couldn't let information about something as sensitive as the Hyron project get in the hands of the wrong people.
No. No, we couldn't. So, Meng Yao told you about the project, I see.
A little.
I'm afraid words can't do it justice. To fully comprehend the ramifications of what's been created in Panchaea, you'd have to see it for yourself. And who knows? Perhaps one day you will.
All right. Ah, there it is. Oh, God damn it.
I heard that.
Oh, that was it? Sweet.
So?
Well, that worked out just
you
fine.
have found Zelazny? I cannot stress enough the importance of this task, Mr. Jensen.
Oh, I found him all right.
I found him.
Really, Mr. Jensen? You have been able to make him understand reason? Will he turn himself in?
Unfortunately, no. I had to take him and his teammates down.
It is a sad conclusion, but one that does not come as a surprise. I still believe you did a good thing, Mr. Jensen. Here is the Praxis kit as promised.
Woo. Oh, look, and the Xbox doesn't even fucking freeze when it's, giving me an achievement.
Now this one is so fresh, it's still steaming.
What if it kills him? No!
Who's that?
Go ahead. Yes! Oh boy. Can't believe they took fucking Malik in here so quickly.
That's far enough, Guaylo.
Tong.
You disappoint me, Jensen. I thought we were friends. Then my hacker goes missing. You break into my place of business, and you don't even have the manners to knock when you enter a room. A lot of bell tower heavies looking for you. Any reason I don't just turn you over?
Yeah. Vasily Sevchenko.
Never touch the stuff.
You're wearing his arm. GPL device inside it. Let me straight to you.
Scavenged tech. Get you every time. Wrong woman, don't do that here. Sorry to say, the man I got this from wasn't in a position to complain. Bell Tower gave us his corpse a few weeks ago.
Bell Tower? Not Tai Young?
Tai Young's not the one grabbing people off my streets and giving me choice args, so I close my eyes.
Sevchenko had 4 other scientists with him.
I'm not wearing any of them. So maybe they're still alive, and maybe I help you out with this.
Go on.
Bell Tower keeps 2 ships in port. They think nobody notices, but I keep an eye. Every couple of days, one of them loads up in the middle of the night and sails out.
Heading where?
A wise man doesn't ask. I just know the Heizen Su pulls out tonight. And where she make port, I bet you find your scientists.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth or anything, Tong. But why exactly are you telling me this?
Bell Tower been a pain in my ass too long. I think you give them major pain back, plus interest. So, just outside this office, at the far end of the parking lot, level 2, there's a door. It leads to sewers near the port. Not a very pleasant walk, but hey, this is Henshaw.
Bell Tower runs tight security. How do you expect me to get on their ship?
One of my boys will leave a package inside a locker for you in an equipment shed. You find it, we talk, and I tell you what to do next.
I'll be waiting with bated breath, I'm sure.
Follow the sewers to the port.
Well, shit.
Easiest way to get in there undetected.
Now one of his arms is way too ripped. Oh, god damn it, really?
You sure could teach my boys some tricks, Jensen.
Tong? How did you get this frequency?
Ancient Chinese secret. Now listen, you're going to plant that package in Administrator Wang's office. Put it on the bastard's desk and trigger it. Sound good?
Sounds like I'm doing you a favor. How does it help me?
The explosion should distract the guards. Then you hop in a cargo pod and off you go. But you only got 1 shot. No turning back once you trigger that thing, you get me?
I got you. Only set it if I'm ready to go.
Alright, let's see where this takes us now.
Shit! So that distraction wasn't just for me, was it, Tong? Richard, I'm going off the grid for a while. Not sure how long.
Why? What are you up to, Jensen?
Following a lead.
And where exactly is this lead taking you?
You there! Get that cargo, clear the fire! We're pulling out now! Load it, secure those pods!
Answer me, Jensen. Where are you going?
Hell if I know, Pritchard. Hell if I know.
Holy shit, taking a big risk. I had to sneeze. I had to mute my mic. Oh, man.
Pritchard. Any chance you're still there?
Jensen, my God. You've been offline for days. Where the hell are you?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I'm pinging you now. You're in Singapore. Something's wrong, Jensen. I pinged you, and a second later, I lost your GPL signal. It's like you disappeared into a black hole.
Gotta be a jammer.
Well, obviously. If you can find the transmitter and take it offline, I'll be able to track you. And keep you on a tighter leash.
I've got more important things to do than help you keep tabs on me. If Megan and her team are here, there's no time to waste.
Well, time to fucking find him, but first, let us upgrade. I kind of missed vent crawling. Oh, look at that.
Get the hell out! This lab is off limits to you people.
Nice to see you too, Dr. Goldman.
What? Wait a second. I know you. You were Seraph's security guy. Way to protect our asses.
Hey, check the attitude, Doc. I nearly died trying to save you.
Oh, and now you're here to take me back. Well, maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I've got more here than I ever had at Seraph.
Would Vasily Savchenko agree with that? They executed him and dumped his body in a ditch.
That's not true.
Believe it. Unless these murderers have you so brainwashed, you don't mind building their toys.
It wasn't a toy. It was a software upgrade that limits functionalities in a biochip. They told me it was for crowd control. Is Vasily really dead? You saw the body?
What was left of it?
Oh my God. I should have listened to him.
Dr. Colvin, about the rest of the team. Where are they? Where's Dr. Reed?
Eric and Declan are here and alive, but they try to keep us apart. Dr. Reed is in a secured area, heavily guarded.
Then I need a way to get the guards out. A distraction. Maybe a lab accident, what do you say?
After what those bastards did to Vasily? Of course. But one minor incident in this lab won't be enough.
No. But if a couple of other labs go up, simultaneously...
Declan and Eric. Of course. Interesting idea, Mr. Jensen. Ambitious, but risky. The timing will be critical.
I'll coordinate the attack. But you understand that this could all backfire.
I'm no shrinking violet, Mr. Jensen, but there may be another issue.
They're tracking your GPLs, aren't they? I've been wondering how to get around that.
Smart man. Just like Vasily. He had a plan to shut down their tracking and jamming protocols using a virus. Maybe Declan or Eric know something more about it.
Dr. Colvin, I need to know I can trust you. You seemed pretty happy to be here until I told you about Dr. Savchenko.
It's been 6 months, Mr. Jensen. Not long for you, perhaps, but how long can a person live in constant fear? Once they took us out of isolation, it just seemed easier to concentrate on the work.
Did all of you feel that way?
Vasily didn't. Maybe not Declan either, but the work we do here, the discussions, and the theories. I thought Seraph's projects were far-reaching, but the experiments I've seen going on here, it's the kind of stuff DARPA dreams up every day.
Only without governmental oversight keeping you in line.
I suppose I'm just a typical scientist to you, right, Mr. Jensen? Blindly pushing boundaries? No care for who's footing the bill or how our discoveries get made?
We all have to live with ourselves at the end of the day, Dr. Colvin.
You're right, of course. But were things so different in Detroit? We all know where those Seraph contracts came from, don't we? You asked me if you could trust me. You can. But you better get on with this.
Dr. Faraday doesn't seem to be working in this building. Any idea where he is?
I think he's in the biomech lab next door. But you don't have to go outside to reach him. There's a skywalk that connects the two buildings. Maybe you can use it.
I haven't yet located Eric Koss, Dr. Colvin. Do you know where they're keeping him?
He's working in a lab on the 3rd floor. There's an elevator that might get you there. It's on the 2nd floor, though, and I heard the guards say something about that floor being shut off. But then again, with those neural enhancements of yours, you might find a way to get into it.
Okay, wait for my signal, Dr. Colvin. When your GPL starts to vibrate, set off the distraction.
I understand. And I'm sorry for what I said earlier.
Damn fucking straight, bitch. People died. Holy shit.
You don't look like the other security people. Did they call you in to deal with the smugglers? I know they've tried to enter the ranch before.
We're working as
The
fast as we
ranch?
can. This pressure you're putting on us doesn't help, you know.
What do you want? I told you people not to barge in here. Wasn't the new biochip design enough?
Dr. Koss, I'm here to get you out.
Jensen? From Sarif? But we were told we'd been written off.
Not exactly.
Listen, Jensen. They forced me to work for them. I didn't want to create the new biochip, especially since it was based on Sarif's research, but they didn't give me a choice.
No one doubts your loyalty, Dr. Koss. Do you know what they plan to do with this new biochip?
I'm not sure. They said something about having Tai Young Medical produce it and distribute it through LIM, but...
Oh, fuck.
I can't be sure.
I know, and I'm here to bring you all back. But to reach Megan,
Does
I
that
need
mean I
you,
have it?
Colvin, and Faraday to stage lab accidents as a distraction, simultaneously.
Isn't that a little risky? Besides, how will we coordinate these accidents? It's impossible.
Maybe not. But it's that or staying here and eventually ending up like Dr. Sevchenko.
They killed him, didn't they? He kept provoking them, coming up with these wild escape plans. They try to keep us apart as much as possible now. All right, Mr. Jensen. I'm with you. What's our next move?
We need to disable their GPL tracker. I know Dr. Sevchenko was working on something.
Yes, a virus program. We all thought it was too risky considering we had nowhere to go. But I don't have it. You'd better check with Nia or Declan.
Dr. Koss, the bioship you mentioned was based on Sarif studies?
Yes, I believe so. At first I thought it was merely convergent research, but I've worked with Dr. Reed long enough to recognize her handiwork. Besides, I had been working on something similar back in Detroit.
And your knowledge of it made you invaluable here.
At least to a certain extent, it probably helped us all stay alive. But now with Dr. Shevchenko, I guess we've all become expendable. Except for Dr. Reed, I suppose.
Why do you say that?
It's more of a general feeling, I guess. Back in Detroit, we all realized that we were on the verge of something groundbreaking. And here, well, everyone seems to view her research as crucial in some way.
That might explain why she's being held in a secured area.
Possibly. I'm just glad we're going home. It's kind of hard to believe.
Declan, right. Dr. Koss, do you have any idea where they're keeping him?
I might. I overheard some of the guards. I think he might be working in the basement of the biomech labs. But I'm not sure.
Sit tight, Dr. Koss. When you feel a vibration from your GPL, set off that distraction. That'll be the signal.
I will. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. And hurry.
They got some fucked up shit going on in here. This what they call the farm? They don't look too comfortable. Yeah, this isn't you know, fucked up or anything. In here first. Oh. Really now?
Adam? Adam Jensen? Good grief, lad. What the blazes happened to you?
I made the mistake of surviving. I'm here to get you out, Dr. Faraday.
I told Vasily that Seraph wouldn't stop looking.
Sevchenko's dead, Dr. Faraday. I'm sorry.
I figured as much. One day he was just gone, and they wouldn't say why. We were all afraid, so we just kept to the work. They forced me to create a signal pattern that could broadcast software upgrades directly into a person's implanted circuitry.
Upgrades? That do what?
Whatever instructions have been encoded into them. They said it was to improve efficiency at clinics, but that wouldn't be the only application. Far from it.
I see. Dr. Faraday, we need to free Megan from the isolation zone. I've got a plan to distract the guards. 3 lab accidents.
I like your style, son. And it just might work if you can get Nia and Eric to agree. But timing them to occur at once, that will be the trick.
I'll worry about the timing. For now, sit tight and wait for my signal.
There's one thing you're forgetting, lad. They can track our GPL signals.
I know. But I'm hoping you might have the solution to that problem. Sevchenko's viral program.
Of course! I shouldn't have underestimated you. Vasily gave it to me before he disappeared. Here you are. Upload it onto the central security computer. It will scramble their scanners. I would have done it myself, but I'm just a scientist.
Don't sell yourself short, Doc. Any idea who's behind this, Doc? The kidnapping, the facility?
Not really. Remarkable considering I've been here 6 months. You would have thought someone would let something slip. But if it doesn't have to do with the research, you don't get a word out of them.
Sounds like the guards are well trained. But what kind of threats were needed to stop the other researchers from talking?
Well, there were threats early on just to get us to work. Of course, Vasily saw right through that. Kept saying they needed us. I suppose in his case, the risk outstripped the return at some point. Damn them.
Dr. Sevchenko probably knew the risks and accepted them.
That he did. Go on, lad. Let's put this plan of yours into action. It's time to teach these wankers a lesson.
Tell me, where do I find this security terminal?
Vasily told me there's a tunnel leading to it, near the back of the compound, I believe. But I'm afraid you'll have to explore a bit to be sure.
Once I upload the virus, it'll be time to act. I'll signal you. A vibration in your GPL. Be ready.
Understood, lad. But do be careful.
Oh, and this is where they conduct experiments, and they have chairs and shit, like it's an auditorium. World Health Organization.
Jensen, 4 GPLs just popped up, including yours. Koss, Colvin, Faraday. We're missing one. Dr. Reed's.
I know. Keep tracking them. And I need you to try something else.
Try something? What?
Simulate feedback along that route. Make it strong enough to vibrate their implants. They have to feel it.
A signal, eh? Not bad, Jensen. I'm sending it now.
Did you hear footsteps?
Yeah, sounded like someone running. Over there.
Over there! Responding!
Dead. Shit, I didn't know that was gonna open.
They have to feel it.
A signal, eh? Not bad, Jensen.
Get booby
I'm
trapped.
sending it now.
Whoa, what? No.
Your tenacity, Adam Jensen, is really quite irritating. We'd like you to stop now.
Just put a stun gun in her face.
You see, I figured it out. I know what you and your conspiracy buddies are planning.
Do you? How clever.
A new biochip. A software upgrade that limits what augmentations can do. You're creating a kill switch. You kidnapped Megan Reed's team to do it, and you're seizing control of the market to ensure it gets distributed. All because you're afraid of people like me. Augmented people, with the power to resist you.
No one's afraid of you, Mr. Jensen. All your blundering around and childish interference hasn't stopped a thing. Tell me, have you been to a limb clinic lately?
Uh-oh. I knew it. God damn it.
No!
Oh, yes, Mr. Jensen. You figured out our plans, but not soon enough. Dispose of him, Namir. And this time do it right.
You should have stayed dead, Jensen.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you with a stun gun. Oh, you got upgraded. Kind of preferred his past look.
Like a blind man, you stumble.
Oh, mother of tits. Mother. What? He recovers way too fast. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Fuck, I have no idea how to beat this fucker.
Me all the way here. Finding me now should be soon. Even when I hurt you, but you have the adventure now, and mine.
No, fuck.
Child. But even I have
fucking hell, man. I'm trying to bait his fucking shots. Fuck!
So stubborn. You should have given up this chase. I'm right over here, my friend. Come get me. Lost a good man. I should have taken a hand after that. Do you realize how hopeless this is? You! Like a blind man, you stumble on, unaware of the cliff. Behind you, Jensen. I knew you would show up here eventually. So predictable. How does it feel, Jensen, But even I have orders to follow. You're off limits. I thought you would be more formidable than this. To be honest, I thought I killed you the first time. Look at you. Jumping in shadows like a scared child.
Oh, fuck! Excuse you! I got him!
Finish it. Not until you tell me where Megan is.
You've lost her, Jensen. Men like us, we never get back the things we love.
Jeez, man. Ooh, I want that. Is it the love cube?
Jaren, is that you?
Not exactly.
Adam? Oh my god, Adam! It's you. You're hurt. What happened?
What happened to you? I risked my life for you, Megan. I came halfway around the world, and for what?
It's not what you think.
Are you part of this?
No! No, Adam, I swear it! The kidnapping was real. The attack on Seraph Industries, they came after me. They wanted my research.
And when did you decide they could have it?
It didn't happen like that. I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't. I couldn't! And then David said we had to use it. We owed it to mankind.
David? What are you talking about?
My great discovery. The genetic framework I found that makes it easier for living tissue to bond with implants. I found it. In you, Adam.
I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it!
Your DNA. I wanted to tell you, I swear. But David convinced me what it could mean for mankind. How much better off we could all be. It took Hugh to make me see how wrong I was.
Hugh? Hugh Darrow.
He owns this facility. After Namir brought us here...
Richard! Patch me into Seraph, now!
Adam, please! He was only pretending to work with Tai Young and the others. He found out what they were planning to do and told them he would help. But only to make sure they never succeeded. Their control signal won't work.
But it does work, Megan. Zhao damn near shut me down.
No. No, that can't be true.
Have I ever lied to you?
I'll reset your software. It'll put things right again. I've insulated your chip to prevent external signals from reaching it. It's something I developed recently using nanotechnology.
Thank you, David. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Seraph here has asked me to show the world how human enhancement technology can change it. After careful deliberation, I've decided I must do exactly that. Forgive me.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Oh god. He's modified the control signal. Anyone with the new biochip will be affected. Hugh never said anything about this.
I'm going back for the scientists.
No, Adam! I know the complex better than you. I'll find them. There's a hangar bay through there. Get to its control room and retract the roof. Clear a path for us.
Oh, well, nice to see she's been comfy here. Oh my gosh, look at this shit.
getting my team out of here. You have to go to Panchaea and stop Hugh.
You and I aren't done with this, Megan.
I know how it looks, but you have to stop the broadcast. I think it's causing the new biochips to overstimulate the vagus nerve, creating terrifying hallucinations.
You mean it's driving augmented people insane?
Yes, and it's up to you to stop it. Hey! Use the Leo shuttle. It will take you to Panchaea. Good luck, Adam.